Penelope Jane, A Fairy's Tale by Roseanne Cash. Tall as an eyelash, quick as a plane, was the tiniest fairy, Penelope Jane. Penelope Jane was a 5-year-old fairy, and her very best friend was 5-year-old Carrie. She lived with her mother, Jeanette de la Fessor, in the top right-hand drawer of young Carrie's dresser. These fairies were French, and they just loved to eat. 7 croissants were their favorite treat. Penelope went to the smallest of schools, where she learned to sing songs and obey fairy rules, like never fly into a sliding glass door, never drink milk that has spilled on the floor, always remember to dry both your wings, and when eating croissants, try not to sing. One day, when Carrie was skipping to school, she felt on her shoulder a droplet of drool. "Penelope, what are you trying to do? My school is too big for a fairy like you." "Oh, please let me come," cried the stowaway fairy. "I'll be perfectment." "Do you promise?" said Carrie. But Penelope wasn't quite perfect that day. She did quite a few things that went wrong in some way. She dive-bombed the turtle. She pestered the fish. She log-rolled the chalk. She danced in a dish. She fell in the glue, got Miss Lillypop flustered, got stuck in a sandwich covered with mustard. Finally, the teacher said, "You are a pain. Go sit in the corner, Penelope Jane." Our wild little fairy felt sorry and sad. She slunk to the corner. She knew she had been bad. The children marched out, calling, "Lunchtime, let's go." And PJ was left alone. But, oh no! At first she smelled smoke. Then she saw a small flame. She flew to the window and called Carrie's name. She pulled the alarm bell with all of her might, but it was too heavy and she was too light. And then she remembered a wonderful song her mother had written called "How to Be Strong." She let her voice fly. Boy, could that fairy sing! Then she figured out just how to smoke to make that bell ring. Ring, ring, ring. "Penelope Jane, you're a hero," cried Carrie. "No trouble at all," said the eyelash high fairy. "You sure saved the day. Can you come back next week?" Penelope laughed and she kissed Carrie's cheek. The school had a party, a big celebration. They gave Mr. Turtle a month-long vacation. Penelope's mom baked 1,000 croissants and handed them out at the press conference. That night in her home, Carrie's room, PJ's drawer, they ate and they sang till they sank on the floor. They tucked into bed and they turned out the lights, and Penelope whispered her 7 good nights. As Carrie lay snug in her soft, cozy bed, she looked at Penelope Jane and she said, "I really would like to learn how to be strong." And PJ said, "Carrie, I'll teach you my song." How to be strong. You wake up in the morning so small and sweet, say bonjour and go, but you stand up tall to everyone you meet, and you let them know how to be strong when the world is rough and you're learning to get along. How to be strong, you know you're good enough. Being you is how to be strong. If you're in a jam, just take a breath. Dry both wings and fly. You can get some good ideas, though you are eyelash high. Well, You might be a lonesome bird who travels round the world. You might be a king or a queen or a little French fairy girl. You woke up in the morning so small and sweet, 'cause that's just who you are. And even with those little feet, you can travel far. The end. Oh, and this book comes with an audio.